guys.
Hello.
I'm trying out the iPad.
Yes, the iPad's a little wider. We can get a lot more space in here to do some things so we're not scrunched up together.
We got a project going on today.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get on here.
I'm going to wait around and see for a few people to come in. Hope everybody's having a good day. I see somebody coming in, but your letters are so little.
Let us know if you can hear us okay.
Hey, Tim.
Or if we need to talk loud or what we need to do.
Yeah, let me know if my voice is carrying over to the iPad. It's on the desk, and we're over here at the, well, you can see where we are. We're on TV.
Yeah. So you see we got a pumpkin. Tonight's theme was Halloween.
Yep.
So we got some Halloween stuff going on, and we are going to carve a pumpkin while we talk to you guys. Oh, okay, there's
And here's Jinx in for his debut. Here comes Miss Hanny.
Dad said, "Hey guys, Janet Kay's here." She said hi.
Hey Janet. I seen Brian come in. The only way I can tell Brian can't read those letters, but his little avatar. You can't miss it.
Yeah. And Christy Kincaid's here.
Hey Chris.
Dad said the volume is low. Jason's here. Hey hubby.
Well, we might have to stand a little closer.
And Uncle Brian.
Is it getting any better? Or do we need to turn the sound up on the iPad itself?
Did you find you an apron, Haney?
No.
I cut the top off of it for you.
Okay.
So, are you going to try to do it without getting dirty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also a tip. It's easier to cut the bottom, or it's better to.
Yeah, I remember you saying that last year.
Do what?
It's easier to cut out the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
But
we didn't.
yeah, I already cut a part of the top so she can just pull it off there.
That is how it,
Oh, it didn't go all the way through, guys.
She got one of them big old fat juicy pumpkins. Now it's going to have to cut a little deeper hole.
Yeah, so Haney's going to work on that while Mom, don't take off the edge that I need to put that hat back on. Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Papers are behind you.
So
We're going to discuss the different kinds of pumpkins that you can get this time of the year. And the ones that are the best for pumpkin pies and the ones that are the best for jack-o'-lanterns. So you get a 2-for-1. You get a fall/Halloween thing. As you can see, I've got a couple of Halloween decorations behind me. Oops, let's get this. There you can see them. We got a bowl ready for the insides. We got a pattern that we're going to put. Hanny wanted to put letters on it this time, so we're going to see how that works.
yeah.
So they say there are 22 kinds of pumpkins.
22.
22 kinds of pumpkins.
Know that.
I got pictures of some of them, but not all of them. And they say pumpkins are a type of squash. So the squash that you get, I don't know if you can make a squash pie or not. I never looked that up.
I don't know.
But you can definitely take a pumpkin. Like where we're cutting this out, we're doing it. You remember last year we did a video on doing it. We decided to do it on air for you. That pumpkin did not last a week. And of course me, I was leaving it sitting on the bar thinking, oh wow, this will be pretty for somebody when they come in. Don't do that. If you cut it to be a jack-o'-lantern, set it outside. So when it withers down into nothing, you can just pitch it over the hill. Don't leave it sitting on your counter.
So it just kind of melted and made a mess?
Yeah, it just all fell in on itself. And gnats were everywhere.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was a mess. So just if you make jack-o'-lanterns, which are fine to make, just make sure that once you're done making them, set them outside.
Yeah.
So it's easier to clean up when they melt. Now, if you don't do that, if we would have opted to take and draw a picture on it and colored it in with permanent markers, you could have then used that pumpkin to make pumpkin butter with, or pumpkin puree, whatever you need for your pumpkin pie, pumpkin bread and stuff. So you can do that. If you don't want all this mess. But the fun of carving a pumpkin is to get all that stuff out of the inside of it and put it in the bowl. Now, my sister Janet, she takes those seeds. With Janet, if you want these seeds, I'll wash them out and put them in a container, bring them out. You can do whatever you do with them. I did that last year and I wasn't a fan. But I know you say Drew are. So if you want these pumpkin seeds, let me know.
Is there a certain kind of pumpkin seed that is tastier than others? 'Cause
Now that I don't know.
I've never really,
What's heavy?
like, I just always pick pumpkins according to how easy they're going to carve. You got a face on them and that kind of thing. So I've never really picked a pumpkin according to the type for edible purposes.
I think this one and the one that we carved last year are the only two that I did. I remember one year Kelly had got pumpkins and her two kids sat out here and they made some pretty designs in it. But that ain't gonna be me. I ain't got the patience. Andy's got more patience than I got. Now if you take the stuff out of it, I might want to work with it. But
Right.
that stuff is slimy and goopy.
It is pretty slimy.
But once you get it all cleaned up, the seeds are fine. You put them in, and then Janet gave me a recipe last year for ranch pumpkin seeds and some other kind. I made them, but my teeth are not strong enough to chew the seed up well enough to get it swallowed with my whatever it is I got.
Right. Banks is here.
Who?
Banks. Jason said, "Hey, y'all."
Yeah,
Hi,
hello,
ladies.
guys.
Banks said, "Hey, y'all." Dad said, "I can hear it. Just gotta pay attention." So make sure you're talking loud enough for that iPad.
I guess I'm gonna have to is that better if I stand a little closer, guys? Maybe I can stand off to the side and y'all can still watch Hanny. And I can be loud enough Mandy can catch your comments. Is this better, guys? That's what happens with this iPad is the sound's low. I need to put an external mic on it.
Oh.
Okay. So, well, this way you can hear what I'm talking about.
Just a little around the top.
They say the Atlantic giant. I don't know if you all have ever watched them when they bring those gigantic pumpkins in from the field. Those things wouldn't sit on this table. They are huge. And they can weigh up to as much as between 800 and 900 pounds. And Alaska's state record for one pumpkin, 2147.
Well, that's a ton, ain't it? Over a ton?
Yes.
Wow.
They must have had some kind of machine to have to pick that up. I seen
Yes.
one little boy, he had raised it from the time it was little, and his weighed over 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
And he wasn't but about maybe 10 years old. He was jumping for joy. He thought that was the best thing ever.
Christy's Kincaid said hi. Hey Christy, we're glad you could come. And Janet K said, "I've got pumpkin seeds soaking in salt water now. I'm going to roast them tomorrow.
Okay.
That'll be good." And then Dad said it's all good. Jason said, "Yeah, that's better."
Okay.
So-
Okay. I'll just stand up here. You won't see me, but I'm here. I got to get closer to the mic. Then they have autumn gold pumpkins. They're a hybrid pumpkin, and they have the deep golden color. They're good for making pies. Now, if you want a pumpkin, say you're not going to do this, but you want some pumpkin puree, because they said you can buy the canned pumpkin, which is fine, but the canned pumpkin will be mixed with like squashes and everything else. It won't be pure pumpkin. So if you want pure pumpkin for your pumpkin pie, this is the way to do it. When you get it,
Let's get the bottom.
I would get pumpkins about half the size of this one, and go ahead and do exactly what Hanny's doing. Then take your knife and cut them down the side
Yeah.
like you would a pie. Cut you about 6 or 8 different pieces. Put them in a pan in your oven. Just put a little bit of olive oil on them so they won't stick. Put them in the oven and you roast them for about 20 minutes, and that makes the pumpkin inside easy to get out. You don't have to sit and try to peel this pumpkin on the outside. You can just scoop the pumpkin puree out of the middle. Then you put it in and you take and take you a mixer and mix it all up into potpourri, and then you cook it for just a little bit, and then when it cools down, you freeze it. You just freeze it. And actually, I don't think you have to cook it, because when you roast it, it becomes soft and squishy.
Okay.
So when you get it out, all you got to do is then divide it out in 2-cup measurements, because that's generally what either 1 or 2 cups for a dessert. And you put it in your bag, squeeze out all the air, then lay them flat. Put them in the freezer flat, so that whenever they get frozen, then you can stand them up like a book. They just stand up like a book.
Huh.
So then when you want to pull them out, you don't have to move out 50 things out of your freezer. You can just pull them out.
I got you a marker right there.
And that's good for anything that you're freezing. This is off topic, but if you're getting hamburger ahead of time and you're freezing it, even if you're using those seal and meal things, take your part of your hamburger and put it into the thing and squish it flat. Squish it flat. And then seal it up, because that way when you get ready to thaw it to make your meatloaf, your spaghetti sauce or whatever, it takes less time for that to thaw than if you have a big old chunk together.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've tried that. That really works, because your stuff will thaw twice as fast as what it would be in a big old chunk.
Yeah.
And even if you put them in the microwave to thaw it, it still thaws faster. You don't have that big chunky, or defrost faster. You don't have that big chunky icy stuff in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I'm not
All right,
I'm not blocking Hannah, am I?
Let's show the progress you've made so far. She cleaned out all the inside, kind of gave a flat bottom to the bottom where the candle's going to be. She had a can you pick it up there? She had just a letter K. I was going to show you the front. Oh. She just traced around a letter we printed out and I cut out. And she's going to try to get it. She's going to try to do KSK, but we'll do one letter at a time. We won't keep you guys all night, depending on how fast it goes or not.
And when you're doing carving, the best thing to do is get you some of them battery-operated candles. Either the ones that are tall, which you put in a candlestick, or the little flat tea light candles. Remember these, Chrissy? And that way when you turn the light on, this one works. You'll see that inside you can't see the light, but it's in there, promise you.
Yeah.
So then you can just turn it on, and when you're done, you can turn it off and save your battery.
Right.
But you won't have to worry about it falling over and drying your pumpkin out and catching your pumpkin on fire and everything else.
Oh, they can see it good on there.
Oh,
I'm a little bit behind what's actually happening here. Well, you guys are a little behind, so.
Hey, John Dale. JD.
Hello.
Hey, Becky. I haven't seen you in a while. These
are-
letters are teeny weeny on the screen, and I'm standing right on top of it.
We are carving a pumpkin tonight. Tonight's theme was Halloween. We do have a few crafts and things, but we thought it would be fun. Hannah hasn't carved a pumpkin this year. Need help? Need 2 hands or what? Sometimes you need some stability so you don't cut yourself.
I'm a professional.
Professional pumpkin carver.
Yeah, my dad usually gets the drill or whatever.
Yeah.
We won't let him watch.
A drill to clean out the inside.
And then like one of those jigsaw.
Oh, well, that makes sense,
Oh.
because if you put a drill with a big wide paddle on it,
Yeah.
it would just swallow right all up.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I've seen those pumpkin carving contest shows.
Uh-huh.
They use all a bunch of kind of pirate tools. And
You remember that one time we took Hanny out for Halloween, and they covered those pumpkins right in front of us?
Look, we got a cake.
Yay, that worked out pretty good, guys. Oh,
Oopsie.
Oh.
and I wonder if we can give the rest of the pumpkin to the chickens.
I don't know. I'll have to
Did
look
Jen
it up.
not want it?
Not the pumpkin.
Oh.
The pumpkin seeds.
Oh,
you
yeah,
might.
yeah. There's
All right,
actually-
here are the different kinds of pumpkins. This is the Connecticut field pumpkin,
Don't get too close.
and sometimes it's this or the Cinderella pumpkin is the best to grow to make jack-o'-lanterns out of. But these little flat ones, you can stand them on top of each other. The little white ones, these are the big white ones that you can use. These little tiny ones, they say, and Jack be little, they're good for putting in a bowl on your table, just as decorations like gourds.
Mm-hmm.
The funniest ones that I've ever seen is those little warty ones. I guess you all have seen them out while you're out on the road. We seen them up in the pumpkin patch we went to last year. They had all kind of pumpkins that had little warts on them.
Yeah, I like that. What was that? Oak, what was that? Goat farm?
Yeah,
or
something goat.
other.
Yeah.
Family
That was
fun.
pretty cool because we went out there and went into the pumpkin. Well, first we went and seen the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Then she had the thing set up with local stuff that's made from pumpkins. And then we went up, we rode a little cart up into the pumpkin patch. That was fun to see when you come up over that little hill, see all them pumpkins laying out in the field. And they had a little haunted cemetery up in the back that you could go into.
Yeah.
That's where.
Aunt Julie said hello. She's
Hi,
here.
Jewel.
Bink said, I'm still trying to decide if I want to cut mine
Hey, Barb.
or paint it.
I
She
painted
said
some.
she'd
Hey,
like to get
Dentsu.
some glow-in-the-dark paint to paint her pumpkin. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
the glow in the dark paint would be really good. But like I said, you can carve them, but you won't get any life out of them. This is a week till Halloween, so it's not going to matter. It can set out until on your porch until Halloween, and then you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
But if you do them ahead of time, like everybody likes to decorate so far, you know, I just found all of my 4 totes of fall and Halloween stuff a week before Halloween. So I'm going to find spots in my house, put all that stuff out.
Dad said, good job, Henny.
Thanks.
Dad, Jason's dad. And Janet Sue said hi. She's here. In this screen, it looks like you're doing that left-handed, and it looks so...
It's not. I could never do that.
Papa could. Papa
Yeah,
left-handed.
it looks so crazy.
I think Sean's one of those people like Aunt Evelyn can use either hand.
Oh, yeah.
Ambidextrous or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. So, how's it coming? S is a little curvy, ain't it?
Yeah. My line got.
Her
a little
arms
off.
are going to be hurting when she gets up in the morning.
Sam.
How are you all going to be decorating for Halloween? Are you expecting... Hi, Angie. Are you all expecting any little kids for treats? I've lived here for, probably 35 years. And we have not had the first Halloweener except our kids.
I think Banks gets some trick-or-treaters.
Yes. I always wanted to go back up to Mom's and sit on her porch and give out Halloween candy.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't know that she might have been back when she first moved up there, but I think it would be fun.
Yeah,
Just sit up there, fix up Mommy's porch.
yeah.
But
That would be fun.
I'm a day late and a dollar short to do that.
Banks said we get trick-or-treaters, and I love it. So
I think that would be fun. I would like to go somewhere where somebody got trick-or-treaters just to help.
I bet Brian and Janet get trick-or-treaters.
I'll bet they do. You all get trick-or-treaters down there, Jan Sue?
Uh-oh. Did we lose what? You need a toothpick?
Yes.
We'll show you guys how to fix a mistake. Just get you a toothpick. Put it back on there.
Yeah, we just, when you are doing it and it breaks, you just take and put a toothpick down through the part that's,
The soft side.
yeah, not the peeling side, and you stick it into the rest of it. Just like you'd put glue on a piece of a board that you broke the piece off of.
See her little S shape there is messed up.
That is so cute, Miss Annie.
Fix it. You may see a line whenever you got the light in there, because the light seems to bring out all that stuff. You need something hard to.
Yeah.
There's spoons there. Toothpick will get you though. Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have enough room for your other K?
Yep.
Okay, pretty good.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Turn it a little bit more. All I can see is the S. Okay, so far so good. We got one more K to go. We've had you on here for 20 minutes. You want to, while she's working on the other K, you want to show them the other stuff you have? You have one too, Heaney. Heaney always rushed to get over here.
You
And
can,
then,
you can go and show yours first, Miss Hanny.
I mean, this is the mess up.
okay, she has a screw up and a good one.
That
she
one
said.
did not work out.
All right, she's got pumpkin spice and Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen, Hanny. Amen.
That's a nice little decoration.
Yes, it is.
I was gonna try to find magnets, but I don't already like show.
Magnets to put on the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like you got a paper pumpkin.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Well,
That works pretty good.
Especially if you kind of
Squish it flat.
squish it down a little bit. There's other paper in here. Hey, you got a paper pumpkin. You could put a little tea, one of those battery operated tea light candles in there.
Yeah, you just set it in. Set it on the back of your shelf.
Yeah.
What I did was, Christy will recognize these. These come from her wedding. They're little round wood blocks. She had them sitting on her table. I just took them and added pumpkin faces. This one says trick or treat. This one is just, I guess he's hollering. This one's smiling. He must be getting ready to get into something that you never know what he might get into. And this one, he fell in a bucket of poo-poo. And he's like, I need out. I put
Okay.
him on the porch.
Banks said, I am the neighbor that dresses up like them. So
Oh, yes, you do. I remember you dress up
dresses
every year.
for
When
Halloween. And then she said next time we can have one on Saturday. Come on down. Oh, they have a trick or treat on Saturday. Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
okay.
We normally get quite a few, Janet Sue said.
I'll bet, Janet. That's pretty cool.
And then Uncle Steve said, sorry, late, but made it.
Hey, Stevie.
Banks said, that's so cute, Mom, the wood cookies. She likes those.
Well, I'm just trying to use up some of that stuff that you sent. I looked at it. It is wonderful. Ideas are just flowing. So I was like, oh, I got to find something. And then I thought, well, shoot, we got those rounds. I took one of the big ones that Mandy worked on. And these are, you can tell these are real wood.
Yeah.
These
heavy.
are like probably at least 3 times or more heavier than those other things. But I took one of them and I took a window cling and made me a scarecrow.
That's
Cat's
cool.
coming after him.
Yeah,
Oh.
he is cute. I like him. Very cool. I see this computer and it's like shaking and shaking because of the sawing going on. And
That's how come we had to move the iPad to the desk, was because we knew that the table would be shaken.
Uncle Steve said they get about 100 plus kids on Halloween. That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. I bet you have the best time. Who gives out the candy? Do you do or Eddie? I'll bet it's you. You just
Do you
sound like
dress up?
If you dress up, I'm coming up to your house next year and giving out candy because I want to see that.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that's something that we never. Oh, you gotta. Don't do that. I don't like that. Put it down on the table and pull it. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, watching my daughter with a knife is a little cringy to me.
Cringy, that's not how you use that word.
Oh, that's not how I use that word. I was cringing. Okay, so she'll be back to show you guys her masterpiece.
She must be going to wash her hands, which I do not blame her a bit.
Yeah. Oh, Eddie's one that gives out candy.
I figured it might have been Ed.
Janet,
Ed's a big softy. I just think the world of him.
Janet Sue says, we always put a little costume on Piper and sit outside waiting on the trick-or-treaters. They always think she's so cute.
Does she ever bark when they come up, Janet?
Does she like kids?
Sam wouldn't bark, but I'll bet you money he would be out there greeting every single person that come in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I took some more window clings and I put them together with a haunted house scene. See the little people's hands coming up out of the cemetery? I thought that turned out pretty cute.
Yes.
I tried to paint the back drop on it in purple and black. Those two colors just blend in together, and black is so strong, it overpowers every single color you try to put with it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I guess it's a dominant color.
Yeah. So there's your other ones, I guess.
While we're waiting on Miss Hanny to come back and show you her final stuff, put the light in it, as always, I did a savings challenge. This one is for Thanksgiving desserts. We got a pumpkin roll, a pumpkin cupcake, and a pumpkin pie. And you get to decide what you spend on each one of them.
Okay.
And this one, we'll leave for after Hanny gets, I don't know if you'll get that off or not, Hanny.
Where she went around with the Sharpie, she's trying to see if hand sanitizer will take it off.
I couldn't find alcohol.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Put your put a couple of lights down in it and let's see what it's going to do.
Here you go.
Okay.
You get them ready and we'll turn all the lights down.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I really didn't think you'd get that done in a half an hour.
I was
Oh my goodness, Miss Hanny, that looks so cute. Look at that, guys. Look. I know it's backwards to you all, but look how cute it is.
Try to bring it closer.
Look, Hanny did an excellent job.
Thanks.
And Chris, thanks for the little candles. They do shine bright. I didn't think they would a while ago. But yeah.
All right. That's
All right.
awesome. Okay, I'm going to turn back on a few lights so we can finish up.
All right.
Okay.
My phone's ringing somewhere, guys.
I got a few comments.
Okay.
And, she said no, that she don't bark. She just enjoys the attention.
I'll bet she does.
Yeah. Steve said nice decorations. Dad said orange marker if you have one. That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Use orange marker.
Yeah.
Dad Paxton said, hubby said awesome job. It's weird saying dad, but then saying dad for her, it's confusing. Janet Sue said that's adorable. Thanks said that's so cute hands. My dad said very nice. Uncle Steve did good. Nice pattern. A nice pumpkin.
That is very, very,
Janet
very nice.
Kay said that's very good. So
I'll look up to see if I can give the rest of the pumpkin flesh to the chickens. Janet Kay, did you want the seeds?
There's been a trend on TikTok where you like start to carve out your pumpkin for your chickens, where you just like do that, and it like gets the flesh off of it, so they can eat at it, and they carve their own pumpkin.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine what that would be? Can you imagine what Lady would do?
oh, she'd love that.
Yeah, she would.
Apparently they don't eat it like with the skin.
Well, I'll wait till
Okay.
after Halloween, or unless you all take it home, you can give it to your chicken. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you guys is me and Timmy was out going through the area that we always go into to hunt for our deer. If you watch my savings challenges, you'll know that on Mondays, after the weekend's gone, me and Tim, through the weekend, we go looking for deer. Sam's girlfriends. Well, for 3 or 4 weeks in a row, we'd find anywhere from 28 to 61 deer. Last 2 weeks, 1 week we went out, we found one we found none, and this time we found 3, and 2 of them were laying down. So I told Timmy, I said, what in the world's going on? Where is all these deer? He said, they got a hunting clock. Well, that got me to thinking about a savings challenge for you boys. So I thought, well, I'll make a hunting clock with all the animals and the times of the season that you can go hunting. This is the one little deer that you might or might not get to see during your hunting season. This is the ones that will be there from May all the way to September. That's the ones we can find. So I just put out the little turkey, rabbit, squirrel. deer, and bear little signs. So you can mark them off, color them in, whatever you want to. Put down how much you want. You boys probably put down $5 each. You can put one on $1 each, whatever. And this is the money that you can spend towards your hunting stuff.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about asking anybody for money to spend for your hunting stuff.
Right.
Anyway, I thought it was cute. I'm going to put this up on my Ko-Fi store, so if any of you fellas want to get this and save yourself some hunting money, there it'll be.
Yeah.
And if any of the ladies want to surprise their husband with something for Christmas for hunting next year, you can start using this to do that with.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's all I've got for today.
Norma stopped in. She said, "Cool."
Hey, Norm.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Hope you like seeing the pumpkin. We're gonna have to figure out, does it stay here or do we take it home?
Whichever way you want to do with it.
We'll figure it out.
One way or the other, there's going to be some happy chickens in about a week.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm going to end this with early voting started today in Fayette County, West Virginia. Anybody that hasn't voted can do so between now and the 2nd of November, or you can vote on election day. It's up to you. But I would encourage everybody to vote if you can. If you're registered, vote. If you're not, register for next time. That way, everybody can get their voice heard. Whichever way you want it to go.
Right.
All right.
All right. Happy Halloween, guys.
Yes.
Have fun with the trick or treaters.
I will see you next Wednesday at 7 o'clock, and I have no clue what I'm going to talk about. Usually comes to me about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have to speed around trying to. I might do another game. That went off pretty good.
Do we know what we're doing
So
next?
I might find me another game to do. Anyway, we'll see
Do
y'all
we know
later.
what we're doing next
Bye bye.
time? Bye. Oh, I said, do we know what we're doing next time, or what are we doing?
Well, it'll be probably a Thanksgiving themed something, and then
Okay.
after that, the next 3 will be Christmas themed.
Okay.
Targeted maybe how to another like this. How you can use different ways to wrap your Christmas presents. What Christmas desserts that you might want to take to whoever you want to go have Christmas dinner with. Or we might have somebody buy some matching pajamas and showcase their pajamas on a Christmas special.
I'll
You
do
just don't know.
Hanny will do it.
I'll do it.
She bought all of her animals' hoodies.
Yep.
Put one on Tailpipe, our cat, and he's like, he rolled off the porch.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll catch you next Wednesday. Bye bye.